live on Instagram and live on Facebook.
Hello everybody and welcome back to our kitchen. I want to apologize first of all for last week. We missed a week, delayed due to the coronavirus, the novel coronavirus. We couldn't get the ingredients at the last minute to make the steak, which is what we're making today. So we're now still on week 15, which is Texas, and the choices were chicken fried steak or Texas caviar and chicken fried steak. So, welcome again. I can hear the sirens in the background because that means that is my cue to start my cooking. Alright, so first of all, what we're going to do is, well, I'll tell you one of the things I'm going to do. So I can't get buttermilk here. So it's just not a thing here. So what I do is I sort of make my own buttermilk. I have 1.5 cups of milk here, and I'm going to put 1.5 tablespoons of lemon juice, and that pretty much makes it. What it does is it curdles the milk, sours it, and then what you do is you very shortly will have sort of a thickened buttermilky consistency. So we'll leave it. Now I'm going to make the.
Oh, give me 1 second. The Wi-Fi seems to be playing up.
Our Wi-Fi is playing up.
Our Wi-Fi, as everybody else's, I'm sure, is playing up because
we're having technical problems.
There we go. I think we're back.
Okay, we're back. Welcome back. Sorry about the technical problems. All right. So 2 cups of flour going in here. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. 1 teaspoon of black pepper. 3/4 teaspoons of salt. And that's what's going into our dry mix here. So this is making the batter.
Did I miss it, or did you say what we're making?
You missed it.
Oh.
We are making chicken fried steak.
Good. Sorry.
All right. And you can see, maybe you can't see, but you can feel that it's gotten a little thicker and a little bit. See, there you go. All right. So that's my homemade buttermilk. So for the wet part, I'm going to put the buttermilk. We're going to add an egg to that. It has been whisked. And we are going to add a tablespoon of Tabasco. Nice and hot. And then we're going to add a little bit of garlic. So that's a couple cloves of garlic that have been minced. And we are going to whisk all of that up.
I guess I didn't even think about, of course you'd flavor the wet and the dry ingredients that you would.
Yes.
I know, I didn't think about that, but now I'm super excited to eat this now. I just thought it'd be like a fried steak.
Bland kind
Not
of
like
thing.
bland. I know Texas do good food, but.
Alright, so I'm going to take this steak and I'm going to cut it into 3 pieces here. You know,
Nice sharp knife you have there.
roughly. Thank you so much. And then I'm going to do a thing that helps get the stress out. As you can see, it's become thinner. And this way it'll cook faster.
So Jade says, yum.
Hi Jade. I hope you're well. Thanks for joining us.
Are you going to do all of them?
No, I'm just going to do those 2.
My goodness, get loud with Chef Tarek.
How's that?
Yeah.
All right, now.
Oh wait, you deep fry it.
Yeah.
What?
Deep fry it.
American food is crazy sometimes.
What?
Like, you're going to deep fry a steak? I've never heard of that. I've never heard of deep frying.
Chicken fried steak.
Yeah, well, like, you deep fried chicken, but, like, I don't know, I just for some reason didn't think that steak you would deep fry it, but of course it kind of makes sense.
You can deep fry everything. You can deep fry Snickers bars.
Snickers bars.
Watch them, I think.
What's the craziest thing anyone's had that's deep fried from the States? I'd love to know.
Yeah, that would be
I
very
definitely haven't explored the States enough to try some crazy things. Like, I'd love to go to a state fair and just see all the stuff that's on a stick. Yuri says, good morning, Chef Tarek.
Good morning and welcome, and thanks for joining us. And you are joining us when we are making our chicken fried steak, doing our week 15 of Cook the States. I'm just going to bring you over here where we're going to regroup.
How hot do you do the oil?
The oil's at about 350 degrees. You
Okay.
need somewhere between 350 and 375 degrees usually to fry something.
Ooh.
I want to make sure that we are...
Yuri says, that's how it's done, hence chicken fried steak. Yep.
There you go. Grab a plate over here. Drain that out.
So looking forward to trying this.
Alright, we're getting there.
Now I'm definitely going to be Googling what you can fry.
You can fry
The
everything.
craziest things you can fry.
You know, there was one time North Carolina fair where they did fried Coke. And the way they made fried Coke is they took bread and they soaked it in Coke and then they deep fried it.
What?
So you can fry everything. Alright, so we take our steak and we put it into our dry ingredients here. This is where things start getting messy in a minute. Alright, I think we're
Checking the oil.
good. Alright, so we do that. Then we go into the wet ingredients here. And you don't have to use your hands. I don't mind using my hands. In fact, I enjoy it. I think there's something nice about touching food. Maybe that's weird, but I enjoy it. So you can use tongs. You can use you can use a fork if you wanted. And yes, I mean the one thing about using that is that your fingers don't get all
Yeah.
gooey.
Yeah, I'd probably end up using like a fork or
Yeah.
tongs or something.
Okay, so I'm just gonna drop that one in there.
God, fried oils always makes me so nervous. Oh, sorry. Oh God, the camera woman's in the way. Sorry.
Need to rinse my fingers.
So for anyone just joining us, had a couple more people just joined.
Yeah, we are doing week 15 of Cook the States, and we are making the chicken fried steak today. Our state was Texas, and I have just popped the steak right into there with some batter. Let's take a look at it, shall we?
Jade says that chicken fried steak is one of her all-time favorites, but she puts country gravy on hers. Ooh.
Yes, country gravy is very nice on steak.
Can we make some country gravy after?
Making a gravy, you make a roux, and then you just pour in some
So, how long do you have to cook it for?
till it's done.
How long is that? For the people who don't know how to cook, like
It
me.
should cook in about 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay. So in the meantime, Chef Tarek,
In the meantime,
come around here.
I'm
Entertain your fans.
entertaining my fans. No, that has made me very nervous. I'm not really an entertainer, so.
How about next week? What are we doing next week?
Next week we are doing Alabama.
Alabama.
That's week 16. We haven't chosen the dishes yet, but when we do, we'll put them on, and then you guys will vote. I hope.
Does anybody know any Alabama dishes?
Anybody
Who's on now? Do you wanna share them with us?
Knows now, would
I haven't
like
got-
to make
Have you ever been to Alabama?
I have been to Alabama.
Where have you been to in Alabama? Where is Alabama?
Birmingham, Alabama.
Ah.
And that's the only place I've been in. No, I've been to Tuscaloosa as well.
Where is Alabama?
It's in the south.
Ah, okay.
Yes. Those are the deep southern states.
Do you remember what you ate there? Like,
No, it was a long time ago. I really don't remember. But the food was always very good, so I'm sure it's going to be something fried, because a lot of things are
southern cooking, yeah.
Yes.
Looking forward to that.
What
It was-
if everybody wants to say what their favorite fried food is, that would be interesting.
Would be my favorite. I'm very British and I like battered sausage.
Ah,
You can't go wrong with battered sausage.
yes. Battered sausage, this means it's been beaten up.
No. Chef Tarek's doing stand-up now.
It gets better and better.
It's filling the time.
All right, I think this is looking...
Yeah?
Are you ready to try it, is the question.
I'm ready to try it.
Just let it cool off there for a minute. I'm just going to throw the other one in. We can do it again here, shall we?
Yeah.
Just a refresher, or for those who've just joined, what we do is
Just whilst it cools down so I don't burn my mouth.
we'll put the dry flour mixture first, and then we pop it into the wet egg mixture, milk, buttermilk, and put it back into here. Get it nice and coated again.
Can I ask you a question about this?
Yes,
If you do the flour first, how does it not all come off when you put it in the wet mixture?
because this is wet, and so the flour sticks to that.
No, I
steak
mean
is-
before, like if you put on flour and then you put it in here, the flour comes off in here.
The steak is wet.
Ah,
It
okay.
sticks to the steak. Okay. Here we
Sorry. Ooh. My goodness, this really is like fried goodness.
go. And
I think this is one. The thing that we've noticed doing this, now what are we on? Week 15?
15.
Like the majority of things in terms of state dishes and that people have voted on have been like fried.
Fried, yes. People like fried food, and it's not
Fried food is good. You can't go wrong with it.
It's not a surprise that people would like fried food.
So should we try this?
Yes.
You know,
Let me-
cut a piece off for me.
Yes.
Chef Tarek is averting from gluten at the moment, so a chicken fried steak is not good for no gluten.
Not on my menu at the moment.
Not on his menu. So I'm taste testing today. Happy to be taste testing.
There we go.
Ooh.
See, you've got a little bit pinkishness there.
I like a little bit of pinkishness.
Yes.
Okay. I should probably swap this. Otherwise, you're just going to hear weird noises. Okay, ready?
No,
Got
that
it?
was quick.
There you go.
All right.
Okay, so can you see it?
Yeah.
On both?
Yep.
It's really hot. Oh my god.
Does
it's
she
really
dare
good.
say it's terrible?
No, it's really good. I never tried a deep fried steak before. That's really good.
Of course it's good. I wish that I could teleport it through the
Oh, it's so good.
phone so everyone could taste them.
So, Fresh's Best Cookbook says that definitely needs the gravy to be southern. I'm going to make him make some gravy next time.
To go with it. But yes, this is it. This is the chicken fried steak. That was for our week 15, which was Texas. And next week is Alabama. And we haven't chosen yet, but like I said, what we'll do is we'll put out 2 dishes, and hopefully you guys will vote, and then I'll make whichever one you choose. Once again, I really appreciate you being here, and I hope that this has been helpful. And Jade, maybe you'll share your gravy recipe with us, and then we can make it and carry it and try it. All right. Well, thank you, everybody, and thanks so much for joining us, and I'll see you all next week.